Guys, so it's literally December 24th. I've been contemplating if I even want to still post this video because I did work on it, but it's like we're just getting done with editing right now. It was so interesting for me watching this video because so many things that were like small goals for me that I just realistically didn't have a vision for or thought it would be like a long time before it happen in the craziest way. And then some things are really like I just knew were gonna happen, they didn't. So it's a lot of yapping in here. As you guys probably know, some things did come to life, some things really did not, but I feel like I've just been very MIA on this page. But anyways, here's how I started the year. I just want to give you guys a little bit of rundown about how it started, how it began. I hope you guys enjoyed this long video, and I'll check with you guys at the very end. Everyone, it is January 1st. It is the new year, and I want to be on a whole different wavelength for this year. I want to do weekly vlogs. I'm going to do that for all of my brands, my personal brand as well as my small business. But for this year, I pushed back the launch to the 11th, which I believe was a Saturday. I could be wrong about that, but I will admit I still have to finish most of my products. I'm not going to have a lot of stuff, but I don't know. I think perfection has been keeping me in this like little box. In the background, I will be working on my photography because I do want to add that maybe spring, summer, but I do want to get back into just practicing consistently. But in the meantime, I just want to work on a few pieces. I want you guys to see my like little desk setup a little bit. My desk's kind of like raggedy right now, but I have my little hand and I have my little paint brushes right here. I do want to get into painting for this year, like for real, because I've tried acrylic painting, kind of tried watercolor, never tried oil or gouache, but I want to get into it and actually be like a painter girly. But there's some paintings that I started. Love this one, but it's not quite done. This one just has a background. This one, it looks crazy because it's not finished, but it was like started based on a Michael Jackson portrait from like the 70s. Never got around to finishing them. I want to get into that, and I feel like for this year I want to get into a whole bunch of mediums. Last year I had a whole bunch of goals, and some of them I did get into, like I found my art style. Some of them I didn't get into, like I didn't go to a museum, but it's okay. We have this year to do it. We have people we can make memories with, and then there are a few mediums that I want to try. I forget where I have it, but like clay. I want to get into clay goods and maybe have like, I don't say giveaways, but maybe just have like limited edition products. That would be so fun to sell like little clay crafts. And then I also have a few art books. I don't even remember if I showed you guys this, but I finally got this book. You guys don't remember, I went to the library at the beginning of last year, and this is one of the first books I got from the library, and I finally bought it for myself about a month or two ago. I want to be very intentional about learning art, trying different styles. I feel like outside of my personal style, it's just very all-centric or realism. I feel like I don't really have that flexibility, so I want to be more diverse. Even though I still have my main thing, I still want to be able to just pull out anything. If anyone wants to request this or that, I can pull it out easily. Anyways, this year I just want to grow, expand, get into different things, be better about all my different mediums, be like a pro artist. Like right now I think I'm like intermediate. Like I'm not a beginner, I'm not a newbie, but I'm also not like a pro either. I guess all the work I'm going to put into it will really make the difference. With art, that's definitely the definition of practice makes perfect. I don't have anything planned for today. Maybe tomorrow I'll start getting into my pieces. I don't know if I'll finish any canvas pieces, but I know paper pieces will definitely be launching on the 11th. And I feel like I just want to have like a slow start. I don't want to have too much, but I don't want to have too little either. And I just want to chase my dreams. I do have a small business where I sell handmade jewelry and crafts, and I'll go full time with that. But if I can also have this as like my secondary thing, I would love to do that. Right now I don't have like a job, so like in terms of my academic career, I think I'm gonna put that on pause until I go back to grad school, which would be like August. So right now I'm chasing my dreams, and hey, if things don't work out, you never know. You just never know. But at least I can say I put myself out there, and I went for my dreams, went for my goals, and I'm not giving up on being a psychologist, I will say that. But just right now, I want to build everything I have going on. So even when I go back to school, or even when I start working at my job again, it's like I'll be a lot better. And I'll have stuff already made up, things will already be established. So all I have to do is just, hey, make that piece this day, or for my small business, just make another bracelet, whatever. But things will just be different. But I feel confident in myself. I feel ready to take those leaps of faith for everything. For my small business, for this little brand, .me business. I think things will work out. And thank you guys for joining me on this journey. If you guys have seen my art, like my art, especially all the people that have met me in real life, thank you guys for all the encouraging words. It has definitely kept me motivated over the years. And for anyone who may be finding me now or finding me in the future, thank you guys for supporting me in my journey. Thank you guys for really being there with everything. And with that being said, thank you guys so much. And I don't know, next time I'll see you guys, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after that, I don't know. But it's the beginning of the year. Be a responsible artist. Get into your art. Continue your goals. You got it. I believe in you. I believe in me. And we're going to have an amazing 2025. Hey guys, it's been a hot minute since I chatted with you guys. It is January 14th and it's so interesting because life has been lifing. I have postponed the official launch day for my art brand a few times, but I was like, it's definitely gonna be January 11th unless something crazy happens. Literally January 10th. Snow came, power went out for a short time. I was unable to finish. So instead of rushing, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and give myself a little bit more time. So now I'm definitely doing January 25th. And I think that gives me a little bit more time to prep everything up, make a few more pieces. I think things will look better then. In these last few weeks, I have been working on art, really my main pieces. I don't know if I showed you guys this a long time ago, but a few months ago in November, I want to say, I got these. I actually bought two, but they gave me a third one. Hey, thanks, Michaels. These little protective sleeves where I keep my little art. So I have my products in this one. Looks very neat. But also in the last few months, I've done a lot of shopping. Prepare to be jump scared, by the way. Yeah, my desk looks awful. So this desk right here is actually for my small business. I sell handmade jewelry and crafts, and that business is called Jewelry and Crafts if you guys want to support. But besides that, I have bought a few things for my art. So one of the main things I bought is this fixative. It's so funny because I actually used to have this little mini bookshelf for my books, but I actually just rearranged it the other day. I did a whole bunch of cleaning, resetting, stuff like that. But I put my clay stuff right here, and then my fixative that I bought from Walmart. Got this so that whenever I do anything else, all I have to do is spray this. And it's so funny because at first I was like, what's the difference between fixative and varnish? Because genuinely, what is the difference? And I almost picked up varnish. I was like, let me go on Google real quick just to make sure. Babe, I almost got the wrong thing. Hello. But back over here, I also saw this freaking huge behind pad. Not pad, but it's one of those little cricket cutter thingy majiggers. But it's huge. And it's so crazy because this huge one was a lot cheaper than the smaller ones. So I'm not a hot pink type of girly, but look at this. This is freaking huge. So I guess as I develop my art, I can use this for my art or I can use this for my small business. But this one is 24 inches in length. That's crazy. I think the only thing about it that I hate is just finding a place to store it, because again, it's huge. And as you know, your average black person, I'm going to keep it in the plastic. Hello. We're gonna get our wear out of it. But besides that, I again have just been working on my art. As you guys know, I bought this art bag a few months ago. I actually got this from Dollar Tree. It was one of their $5 items, but I still have a few more paper pieces to finish. I have decided I'm going to make my paper pieces $20. I feel like that's lower, but I feel like as someone who's a newbie artist, I'm still learning in a lot of ways. I feel like that's fair. Something to just kind of start, and then as time goes on, I can maybe make it a little bit more, but just right now, 20, maybe 25. And then I have some canvas pieces. I have them all in a tote in the closet, so I'm not going to show you guys right now. But I have 8x8s, 8x10s, 10x10s. So I kind of put a pause on those. As you guys know, I had started these 3 pieces a while ago. And also all this junk right here, this is for my small business. Yeah, all of this just for my small business. I have a lot of work to do. But I started those pieces right there and I just didn't finish. So I really don't feel like finishing them right now. I'm just going to pull out more pieces out of the closet. I'm going to do 3 8x8s, 3 8x10s, and then 3 10x10s minimum. And then later on I'll finish these 3. But I am going to finalize the prices, finish working on those. Again, today is January 14th, so I'm going to launch everything on the 25th, which I believe is a Saturday, and I just hope things work out. I have been posting a lot of behind the scenes to my art lately on both my personal pages and on KB, the Instagram, and I've seen a lot more traction, and it does make me feel confident that when I do launch, that people will be very supportive, people will be very kind. Also, I've been revising my schedule a lot. I got this calendar a while ago, about a week or 2 ago. I bought it for my grandmother, but she didn't need it, so I ended up using it, and I feel like it has come in handy. I have a lot to do, but I think the basics: finish my pieces, update my website, create advertisements, just put myself out there, and I think that'll be it. The biggest thing I need to do right now is I revised my social media content, and I decided I'm going to commit to posting 3 times a week. So for this page, it's going to be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, with Tuesdays being like art process, behind the scenes. Thursday is going to be like advice, tips for artists, art chats, and then Saturdays will be studio vlogs. So my first official studio vlog is going to go up, I want to say this weekend. I might be a little bit wrong, but my first idea is going to be starting an art brand with no audience. I've actually seen that going around lately, so it's kind of fitting for me because I'm also in that demographic. If you guys know, I kind of like soft launch KB November 11th 2022, and I actually was supposed to launch it on that day, but things just didn't work out that way. Nothing about the art itself, but just had my business, I was in school, I was doing everything else, and I feel like it just wasn't the right time to launch it. And I feel like I could have never expected so many delays. I was gonna push it back a year, and then 2 years, and then another month, and then another month, and then 2 more weeks. So here we are, January 2025, finally launching it. And it's so funny because I've been planning this since 2020, and I just knew I would have a photography business, and I'm launching everything except photography. I don't know exactly where this art thing will go. Hope it works out, and who knows, it may be a whole additional career for me. Regardless, I'm having fun putting myself out there, and I'm thankful that things work out. But anyways, back to the social media content. I am filming a lot of different miscellaneous videos, but the one I need to film right now after this are my art goals. I don't really have like a set list. I know last year I made my art goals, and like some of them I met, some of them I didn't meet. Things happen in life. I think my biggest thing is that I just want to grow as an artist and get better, and I think that's really all I could ever ask for. I'm gonna keep this short. I'll see you guys maybe close to the end of the month, whenever I'm done with everything, kind of like a little check-in, show you guys some little behind the scenes of me working on my pieces and working on my videos. But probably won't be talking to you guys for a little bit unless something crazy happens. Guys, it's been a while since I've really done my art. I want to say it's been like maybe like a week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks, and I just really need to get on it. A while back, I got these canvases, I want to say like maybe November. I just went through and I did like 5 of 8x8s, 8x10s, and then 10x10s, and I did like a pre-sketch on all of them, but I definitely have been hesitating to actually like put them together. And basically I have a week, less than a week, to do 15 painted canvases. Right, but anyways, I started another piece, a paper piece, a while back. Oh my gosh. Started a paper piece a while back, another one of my little blob type of creations. I have plenty of those to do, to take care of. I like how it started like this and now it's like this. I feel like a real artist now. It looks kind of crazy, but it's like this. I'm like, my lighting is too bright. I'm gonna finish this today, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and challenge myself to see. In this notebook I have 1, 2, 3 that I left in here. Then I have a few others that I started, but I'm not gonna get to them right now. I think I'm just gonna finish what's in here. So again, this is 1 that's work in progress, 1, 2, 3 that's blank, so a total of 4 pieces. I'm gonna try to finish by tonight. So this will be piece 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I want to do at least 1 more paper piece. So I'm actually gonna go in here. This is another one I started a while back. You cannot see it. You cannot see it. Can you see it? Okay, you can kind of see it. It looks a lot better in person. Oh yeah, this is another blob one I was gonna do. It's kind of, oh my gosh, you can't see it. It's like Valentine's theme. It's pretty. Then I have a few of these that I just didn't get to, but I'm not like ready to do like a full-on piece yet. So maybe I should finish the heart ones. I think I may do that, but I kind of don't feel like doing all these little mini blobs. I'm gonna come back to this one. Come back to the mini blob for at least the first 10 pieces. So the ones I launched at the beginning, and then the ones that I'm going to be restocking with next week. All of those are going to be like a little bit more simple, and then I guess as time progresses we'll make it more complex. But if I make it more complex, I definitely want to feel like, how do I say it? I definitely want to feel like comfortable charging more, because I'm not going to charge the same for more quality. And then again, I had bought this sketchbook a while back. I still have yet to do like my first sketch. I feel like I'm just going to start by just going into it. Maybe I'll just like draw with my pen. Maybe that'll be like a little video. I think the only thing about art is that I just hate filming myself doing art, because I feel like it takes away from the experience, and I'm so like focused on like the angles, and I'm just like overwhelmed by what I'm doing. But one more thing before I go. I have been looking at social media, trying to figure out how to do like short form content, even the long form content. And I think that I like this style of content I've seen, where people they'll do like a video and it's just like, oh, my work in progress, and then they may do like the same exact piece over and over again, work in progress part 1, part 2, and then they'll just do like their final version, and then of course they'll post the actual final piece by itself. So I think that that's what I'm gonna do. That way it's just like constantly content put out there, just fun little cute videos, but I want my feed to look very artistic, and not just for my art, but also for my other like brands and stuff too. So I feel like one thing about social media is like the post itself is good, but I feel like I want things to be like more cohesive and more aesthetic. So anyways, I'll get back to you guys later on. I'm gonna work on these pieces, give you guys a little bit of behind the scenes, but tomorrow I am doing a whole dedicated vlog for my personal channel, and I'm gonna have like a whole productive day, so I'll be doing a lot tomorrow, and then I'll be doing a lot tomorrow for this business and then my other business, so that'll be really fun. If you guys want to check that out, I don't know, it's not gonna premiere to the end of the month. Today is February 9th, by the way. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I hope that Kendrick wins. I'm team Kendrick Lamar, but for real, I'm putting my money on the Eagles if they lose. Anyways, I'll show you guys whatever I'm doing later on. I don't think I'm going to do like any talking for a minute, so enjoy. Excuse me if the audio sounds crazy. I didn't plug in my microphone, but I want to show you guys my little art setup. So I have this little palette, which this used to be my old MacBook's case, and I just didn't. Then my mom bought me this a few years ago. It's actually a makeup brush cleaner, like a cheap one, but I use it for my paint brushes. And I have this mason jar that I use for my water. Then a few paint brushes. I wasn't going to use these, but apparently I used them a time before, and then I forgot about them. I have this new set of paints. I do have the same one in the 12 that I started, but I'm too lazy to get it. So I'm just going to start a new one that has more colors in it. Paper towels, and then I chose these 3 very wonky designs. I felt like these were good to just give me something to practice with. Since these are the smallest ones, I'm going to make these more simple. These are going to be $50 worth. So I'm not gonna put like too much design, but obviously still make it $50 worth. Then I have my Conair blow dryer ready and then my camera set up. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what's the best way to film this. I am gonna pull this whole thing closer to me, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do with this camera because I obviously don't want it to overheat. I don't want to get in the way either. I'm not gonna film this whole thing because of course it's gonna get messy, but right now it is 2:13 and I'm gonna find a good show to watch. I might end up just watching like Corey Kins or something like that, but yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit of footage for my camera and then figure out what I'm gonna do with the setup. Oh, I got the base for the first painting. It looks a little bit wonky, but I have to go back over the eyes, the mouth, and the nose. But you guys can't really see it good, but it does look really good so far. It just has to be touched up, but it'll be super cool. Next one I'm gonna start on is this one. Oh, you can't see it really well. Then I'm gonna try to start this one, but right now it's 3:28. My goal is 5 because I need to take the boys outside, do their afternoon routine. So that should be enough time to do both of these, so about 45. Then after I take the boys outside, I'm gonna shower, get clean, and then I never finished my work on my tablet earlier. Okay, maybe I'll do that. And then I still need to read. Okay. It's a lot going on. Hey guys, so I finished a few minutes ago, and this is the first piece y'all saw earlier. This is the second one, which I really love. And then it's the third one. Third one was a little bit harder because of how dark that secondary color was, but it's okay. So I have these 3. They look pretty good. I love them so far. I don't know exactly when I'm going to finish them, maybe like tomorrow. But now I kind of know my pace is at least 3 pieces at a time before next time. So that kind of gives me a good base to work with. But now that I'm done with that, I'm going to take the boys back out again and then wash my paintbrushes. I'm going to do all that off camera. And then we come back inside. Golly, I still need to read. I still need to do my tablet work. I kind of want to work on my business, but I know it's going to be a few more hours. But you guys see that later. I kind of feel like I should edit because I feel like that's a little bit more important. I got a video that needs to come out tomorrow. Priorities. Hello everyone. So I'm not vlogging on my other camera because girl, we are running out of space. But I have been like inconsistently like vlogging the last like month or two. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna title this thing. Like a little bit of working behind the scenes. I don't know. Y'all see. But I have been trying to figure out like content and stuff like that, and I think I've just figured out what I want to do for like short form. Lately I've been doing like those little like 3 scene type of short form contents, which is like kind of like condensing a vlog and just like making it one instead of filming stuff to the side. And I also had a video I did where it's like I didn't do a whole like work in progress piece, but I had like, oh, I'm outlining the piece I'm gonna work on, and it did really well. So I've realized like simple videos to work. I'm also gonna start this like, you know, sketching daily challenge. So I'm gonna do a sketch and then post that today, but I'm kind of like nervous, hope things work out. But I don't quite remember the last bit of footage I showed you guys. I think it's me working on my last piece. I have this like little I have this like portfolio type of thing. It's like this is my last piece. Honestly, I hate the eyes. I think I'm gonna go back to just making eyes the regular way. I feel like I've definitely reverted when it comes to like drawing eyes. I don't know why. It works good for like a simple abstract style, but it doesn't work good for like large eyes like that. So anyways, I have all these pieces and I'm working on a few more, but I have those, and then I was gonna do like 5 of the 8x8s, 5 8x10s, and then 5 10x10 canvases, but I think for this like launch I'm gonna do 3 of each, and then I'm gonna do at least 5 more paper pieces. And I was considering doing my restock and launch on the 1st of March, but then I'm going to have it to the 8th. If you guys didn't know, my birthday is March 4th, so the whole first week I just want to have like a very chill week. But anyways, I have some canvases started down there. I need to finish those. I have not worked on them since. And then I'm going to start on 3 more of my canvases down here. And for the rest of them, I'm just going to push them to the side. But I think that to justify like making them so pricey, obviously I'm going to make them a little bit more. So this stack right here, these are my 8x10s. So I don't know if you guys can even see them. I like these like cool little like abstract styles, which are kind of like blobs, but also like human portraits. Yeah, these are really cool. And then I have to choose one more. I'm not a fan of this one, but this is closer to my style. I do enjoy it. These two, that again, like they play up on my style, but I don't know which one I like. This one has like a little afro. This one is like a lady. I think I might do this one. So then I'll put these 2 to the side. And then I have to do 3 from the 10x10s. A lot of these are kind of big. I really like this one, but I feel like it's way too busy. This is something that I'm going to wait and just do at a later time. So I have this one, which is just like a big blob face. And then I have this one, which is just like a piece of a face, like an eye. I want to get back into drawing stuff that's like very simple. I have another one of these like kind of realistic but blobby figures, but I think that my vision for this type of style is thinking about those old like oil paintings, like portrait paintings. So it's gonna be like a full background and everything. I have the same thing with this. These figures are also full body, so I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the eye. I'm gonna draw the eye, and then I like this one too. I'm gonna make it very like detailed, and then I'm gonna do like the full face blob. But what's gonna like make these different from the other ones is that I am going to put more detail in them. Like my paper pieces, I want them to be more simple. They're $25 as of right now. For my 8x8s, I'm gonna make those $50. For my 8x10s, $75, and then for my 10x10s, $100. So like I'm still learning to paint, so I feel like it's a way where I'm not lowballing myself, but I'm also not charging like way too much for my skill level. I think that's fair both ways. So I have to completely start these. The only thing about it, I wish I had my camera. I feel like I need to just get a whole different like storage card. Like I have so much space that I use, and sometimes I don't feel like actually sitting down and talking. Sometimes I just want to, you know, pull out the camera, do it, and then just kind of like add some cool flavor later. But today I'm going to finish these, and then as you guys know, I have this like little art bag, and I have everything on this little cart. Girl, this cart is holding it down. It is truly holding it down. I have everything in this little bag. I have a few paper pieces I started a few months ago, but I never really got into them. This is my second sketch pad. So this is a piece I started in December, never finished it. This is very detailed, y'all can't tell. I may charge a little bit more for this because it looks nicer. I had outlined as like blobs, but it's like a heart blob type of thing. You guys cannot see it. Then I have a few of these other ones that I like outlined, but I'm not like into those right now. Then the one that I posted about on my story the other day. It was like a blob, but just like a more detailed blob. I feel like the first set that I did for my launch, I feel like those are very much like just quick blobs, still worth the money, but like, I think for me, I was so nervous to just start, and I just realized like literally just start, that's better than nothing. So I have this outline. Y'all can't tell it's my traditional blob, but we are adding the neck, we are adding shoulder blades, and then I don't know if I want to spice up the background. I may leave it blank. So again, I wanted paper pieces to make it more simplified. So anyways, it's going to be paper piece 6, then I have 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's going to be the absolute bare minimum that I'm going to have for this March 8th restock. I think I'm going to start doing my like every 2-week paper pieces, canvas pieces, but I think I'm learning like don't stress about it. Also, you guys know I have like a ton of sketchbooks. This is like my first real sketchbook. I got it for Black Friday in 2019, and literally I can show you guys like my progress. This is something I drew towards the beginning of 2020, like a collection of just like characters, but I didn't start to color it in until I took my drawing 1 class, but I still like hate it. After my drawing 1 class, I started to get more into realism, and I still have about a page left in that, but yeah, that's my OG sketchbook. And then I bought these 2 strictly for KB. So if you guys didn't see, I have a few videos where I literally just created stuff for this channel, and you guys may remember this blob right here, and then you guys may recognize his eye. But when I was doing my Inktober challenge, I could not find my freaking sketchbook, this one. So I ended up doing Inktober in this. I don't know, I think I may just go back and forth using these 2 strictly for KB, but I do love some of the sketches that I have in here. Like, I really love this because it's like my blob figure dude. It's my blob figure dude, but it's like, I don't know, it just looks very nice. I tried different things like a cartoony style. I don't know, I just like these a lot. Last month on Walmart. And I got this sketchbook. I have not started it, but I think I'm just going to use this as my personal sketchbook. I do have other like sketch pads, but I don't really use them to practice my art. But I think this is something that I definitely want to like make like my official personal sketchbook. There are a few artists I follow, and like they always have these like very cool, neat sketches. So for my sketching challenge, this is going to be in here, and when I'm done, I'm definitely going to do like a whole flip through. But this is 110 pages. This is a cheaper sketchbook, so it's not like, ooh, a watercolor sketchbook or anything like that. But I definitely think for like quick graphite sketches or colored pencils, it'll work. Today I'm going to do my first sketch, try to have that uploaded later on, and then I need to really finish piece 006. So I am going to film like a behind the scenes of me like working on it, shading it. I don't know if I have like the finished version right now, but then I've also thought about other content that does well. I've noticed that little hauls, anytime I see like an art haul, whatever, that does really, really good on my page. So I have this set of oil pastels that I bought a while ago, and I quite literally never used it. You guys, I know I love oil pastels. I've used the Crayola brand. Crayola is really that girl. But I bought these. This is by Artist Loft. Artist Loft is really like a very good beginner friendly, very price efficient type of art brand. But in terms of oil pastels, if they're like crunchy, nasty, or way too buttery, they can be really bad. So it's like my first time trying a different brand, but I haven't seen anyone give reviews on this or really use them. Even if I hate them, I think it would be good as like a good background, but I'll see how they work as like a full piece. But when March comes, I want to start working on just like newer, better content. I think that sorry for the angle, I have to clean all this up. I think that the stuff I filmed in the past, like you can tell I didn't know. Oh my goodness. Excuse the technical difficulties. In the past, I think I just didn't know exactly what I wanted to do to showcase my art. I feel like I really just overthunk it, but I feel like in life, if you are working towards something, you always have content. There is no, I don't have anything to pose. You do. You quite literally do. I think the biggest thing is just actually going for it, chasing your dreams, and being fearless. I think that's the thing that gets artists. It's not, is my stuff good enough? It's just like
getting over that imposter syndrome and like actually doing it. But it's like you come up with so many excuses like, oh, I have nothing to film. Put yourself out there, and even if someone judges your art, like, you're growing, you're learning, you're doing the best you can do. That's all that matters. And anyone who is like judgmental towards you and not actually trying to help you grow, they are not for you. But I've been sitting here looking at the content, trying to get all these old videos out. So really, y'all start to see like better content maybe March. Definitely be very consistent. I'm trying to do the same where I'm uploading a lot, but then I'll calm it down and focus on like studio vlogs more. We'll see how that goes, but I'm looking forward to the future. Another thing though, before I go, you guys know I did launch my art brand last month. Didn't really talk much about it. It was very quiet, but I do feel like there was a lot of support for it. I still think just like putting myself out there was the biggest thing. I have been very consistent lately on social media, and I definitely have gotten a lot of engagement. Not like a huge following, but I've definitely seen like a lot of views, a lot of likes, and to me it's like, oh, people see it, and then I'm also having fun doing it, and that's the biggest thing. So whatever this next era is, I don't know what the future holds. Right now we don't have a big following. We have like no following, but I'm doing our best, and now I'm like very consistent. I'm showing up, I'm showing out, and that's all I can do. So wherever we are a month from now, or 6 months from now, or a year from now, I don't know, we're trying our best. Also, for future people, even future Alexis, today is February 21st, 2025. So again, I don't know where we will be even a month from now, even a week from now, I don't know, but I know that things will work out, and that's all I can ever ask for. Never really thought I would pursue art as an additional career. I'm very, very excited about it, and in a few months I'm gonna start doing my photography. I'm gonna get back into it in March. Right now I'm just taking care of a lot of things with my other business, because I know I sell handmade jewelry and crafts, and then also for school. Once March comes, I definitely want to be more intentional about getting back to my photography, getting back into things, and I just look forward to just sharing my journey with you guys. But I'll give you guys a little update later on, but I am going to end this vlog because, again, I barely had any footage. I was just trying to fill it out. I told myself I was going to film consistently for January in February, but that did not happen. But hope you guys are enjoying this better content, this newer content, and I will show you guys a little update video later.
So now that you guys watched that, it was very interesting for me watching this. I will give you guys a few updates. I ended up not going to grad school for psychology. Had to push that back another freaking year. I ended up choosing a BFA instead. So I'm actually in school now for Bachelor's in Fine Arts with a concentration in photography and printmaking. And I do not regret it at all. I've met a lot of amazing people, lovely professors, and I've had the time of my life establishing like genuine community around me, and I've learned so much. I've been introduced to new mediums and new techniques, so I feel like developing the art has grown. Now certain things like adding photography to my business, in terms of actual business, the whole every 2-week relaunch, like until I got back in school, it was so hard for me to just actually work on pieces. And even to this day, like, in terms of business, like, I have just been chill about it. But I would say that there are some new art ideas that I've thought about doing, stuff that was literally not on my mind a year ago because I literally did not have the skill set to do it. And now with school, I'm like, oh yeah, we're adding that. And first this year, I just want to be more chill, get all these old videos out, so you guys are seeing stuff from like months ago. But with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope you guys are looking for the next year. Now I'll actually genuinely be giving you guys updates, putting myself out there like 2026 we're up. Now this year just been interesting. But anyways, y'all, you guys have an amazing day. Bye.